heating up this copper tubing, which will be the armature for the arm. I've bent it in a curve like that so that it has some grip once it goes into the body of the figure. That melted clay will act as glue to hold it in place. And I just put it in there and just let it set up. Just fill in behind it. Bring this back down. I decided to raise this shoulder because in the photograph of the Indian, his shoulders, both shoulders are raised. This one bringing up the spear, and this one bringing up the reins of the horse. I had a suggestion from a friend last night on the blog that I do daily, suggesting that I do a couple of Indians after a battle, either wearing or bringing their trophies of battle with a cavalry group, and I'm thinking I might just put a cavalry jacket on this guy that he's taken off of a soldier, and on his spear will be tied around the head of the spear maybe a cavalry flag or something like that. I'm not sure. His suggestion was good, and having them leading a horse they've captured in battle, which would mean another horse. But this horse would be tacked out to be a cavalry horse. So, you know, as I work on it through suggestions and good suggestions, I come up with ideas for a story, which I still haven't formulated, but gradually gets formulated as I work on the piece. So, that's the thought for now. Whether it does actually do it or not is a whole different thing. Alright, I'll come back later when I get a little further on. Alright, this is, I've just put it together to see what it looks like. And I like the idea of a third horse. It's not really advisable to do two of anything or even numbers. It's usually better to do odd numbers. And I'm thinking that instead of putting a horse back here, make this the cavalry horse here. This warrior here is wearing, like I said, a cavalry jacket that he's taken off of a soldier, and a spear, like I said before, with maybe a flag that's been tied onto the spear. And then this cavalry horse is being led by another Indian on a horse that'll be on one leg here in a kind of a running position, where the rear leg will hit the ground and he's just sort of floating off into space out here. I'll use the tail of that Indian horse connected to this horse to support the piece so it'll hang out there without any additional support like safeguards or things like that. And have the Indian leading this horse, sitting on this horse. And I think it'll work really good design-wise. So anyway, I'm going to play with the idea, try to figure out how I'm going to do it. I may not be able to do it, but it'd be worth trying and seeing how it works out. It'll be a major piece, but it means more research, because I've got to research what the structure of or a breed of a horse that the cavalry horse would be, and what kind of tack or saddles and headgear and all that stuff a cavalry horse would have. And I'm thinking of even having maybe a broken arrow stuck into the saddle tree to show that it had actually been through a battle. And that might make it more interesting too. I don't want to make it gory, but I just think it just add a story to this that would be interesting. So that's where it sits this afternoon.